Hello, good morning everyone. Today we are going to review the new release of the Marker Plus system for NinjaTrader 7. Current version is 6.0 and let's make a very fast review. When you install this new version, you get both version 6 and version 5. This is version 5 and this is version 6. You can see the version on the input parameters, and also you will notice there is no underscore on the beginning of the name. This is the new version. Also, the names of the indicator are more easy to understand than on the previous version. We have the program, the copy, used to copy any line, the crossover, the slope, the constant, the AND to join several conditions, and these two new indicators. Let's view some of the most important differences. For example, on Marker Plus AND, now it has 5 conditions, and it is much easier to fill the conditions. For example, we type the name of a variable number 1, and then we are asked if we want to add a minimum or a maximum. Let's say that we want to create a condition where the variable number 1 is positive. Then we need to set a minimum of 0. If we want this variable to be negative, then we need to set a maximum of 0. If we want that variable to be bigger than 5, then we set a minimum of 5. And if we want that variable to be below -5, then we set a maximum of -5. And if we want the variable between 30 and 70, then we set a minimum of 30 and a maximum of 70. Then we type another variable, and again we are asked for a minimum and a maximum for each variable. When those conditions are true, the result is a +1. When they are false, the result is a -1. That result is placed on a new variable that we select here, and it is also possible to paint a signal. Now the logic to paint a signal is easier than on the previous version. We can type no signals, only a signal the first time that all the conditions are true, and always. The signal can be placed above or below the bar with this number of ticks of offset. We can select the type of the marker and also the color. On the slope indicator, now it is also easier to use. On the input series, we type the indicator. Let's say we want to get the slope of a linear regression with a period of 50. And this is the slope. First we need to have an idea what is a linear regression of 50. When the slope of this line is negative, the histogram is negative. When it is horizontal, then it is almost 0. And when it is positive, it is trending up, we have a green histogram. On the crossovers by 0, we get these signals. We can hide or show the signals, and those signals can be painted over the price panel or over the histogram. We must select offset according to the place where we want the signals. For example, 0.01 in absolute value. Then we get the signals over the histogram with this separation. Again, we can select the type of the object, the color, and also we can hide the histogram. And we have also two new indicators. One is the signal copy. With the signal copy, we assign a name to copy all the signals. And let's say we have another chart, for example this one. It can be any time frame or even any instrument. And here we can add the signal paste with the same name. And now when a signal is painted on this chart, the same signal is painted on the other chart. We get the same object, position and color. So we can have a system painting signals on this chart, and then on another chart having markers to use those signals for entries or exits. There is also a new feature asked by several traders that allows a trade to keep going. Let's say that we have a time window from 9 to 9:45, 9:45 and 8. We are at 42. We enter long.
Order filled.
And we are approaching 9:45.
Target filled.
At 9:45 the window is closed and the remaining positions are also closed. If we want to keep with the trade, we can now select the manual option, and then the trades are not closed. So this is what we can do now. Let's say that let's add 5 minutes. 10.
Order filled.
But this time I click on manual. So now when we reach 10 o'clock, the time is closed, so no more signals are taken, but the trade keeps going. These are the most important features on this new version, and on a following video, more longer, I will detail one by one all the differences. Hope this has been useful for you, and if you have any question, please post below this video. Thank you everyone, bye bye.